Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, this looks sharp. Fernandez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Gakpo. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Played into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Engages and forces him off the ball. Stood up well to him there. Pullet is always looking to break lines. And this is Batistuta. Knocks it out wide. Looking to go deep. Davis. Fernandez. Falam. And he's in on goal. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Lam. And now the breakaway. Looking for a runner. And he's straight offside. And here's Baggio. And this is Luis Suarez. Yaya Toure. Haaland. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And he's managed to get free. Davis. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Ah, he's given it away. And he's running through. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Number 19, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking to play him in. Now there's a... Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
India with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. And that is expertly dealt with. He has a look up. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And he's worked it through. Nice interception, well timed.
Number 17, Vitinha. Number 18,
Fernandes.
Schneider. Substitution.
Rivaldo back and defending.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And this is Rivaldo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a searching pass. Nicely shaped ball. Lahm. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Rummenigge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he was quick to react. That is... And that's it! Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And we'd like to inform you now that the
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
Knocks it into space. Played out towards the right wing. Davis.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking to play him in. Makelele calmly anticipates. Royce. Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's picked his way through. Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Threads one in. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
India with the corner, they're first. It's a loose ball. He's a sharp little ball here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. He rises! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Royce. Now it's Batistuta. Ronaldinho.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cruyff. India do have a chance to counter here. It's a searching pass. And this is Cruyff. And he's onside. He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. And the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
India are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Opts for safety. Bergomi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that was very necessary. Messi. And it's Chiellini. It's Davis. Now, can they get him away? And that's been won straight back. Xavi! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. India are looking to break at pace. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior driving. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Suarez.
And it's been given away.
Number
Pass
21,
somewhat off target.
Mateus.
India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's intervened well there. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. Mbappe! Chance, surely! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Olise plays the return pass. There won't be another chance after this one. That is well positioned. Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Desperate defending required here. Punched away. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
There will be 3 minutes
Messi.
added time.
Mbappe. No, he's not getting past him there.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
India truly have the look of a well-drilled outfit. Everyone knew exactly what they had to do, and I must admit they carried out their task ably.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Probing pass. Messi. And the volley. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Davis. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. And he's worked it through. Now there's a tries a shot! It's in! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Neymar, he's going for goal! And he's straight offside. Gakpo. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And he's there to get it away. Van Dijk. And he can clear it away. Now it's Gakpo. India are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Bergomi. Rijkaard. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's through, it's one-on-one! He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Davis. Great ball, and he's in here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. That'll be a throw. Davis. And it's Fernandez. Raul was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Fernandez. Davis. Luis Suarez. He can run onto that. Face to face with the keeper. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
India go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back underway. India carrying a one-goal lead. Belletti. Now it's Villa, and it's Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in space and looking for options. That'll be a corner. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar goes short. Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one. Now it's Neymar. Costa Curta. Belletti. And here's Vitinha. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he whips in across. 60 minutes played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've...
It's Raul! They want to be quick to recover this. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Now it's Raul. Neymar. Fernandez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number 20, Gakpo. Number 9, Suarez. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 14, Hannes. Number 15, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 18, Baggio.
So, time for
Number
changes
27,
on both sides,
Hazard.
actually.
Substitution.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he plays one through. And he's in on goal! Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
India find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Roberto Baggio. Fernandez. Bergomi aimed beyond the defence. And that's that. India looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here, that's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone... Gakpo! That's got him rattled. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the return pass. And here's Gakpo. Can he get on the end of this? No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Davis, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Davis will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ah, such a clever touch. Skim, and the shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Davis. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. He's in plenty of space here. Decent chance! And it's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gakpo. Batistuta.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now he's got space here. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Drilled in look. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries to get it clear.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
India are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Mbappe, and he shoots! That comes as a mighty relief. It's a pretty loose pass. Bergomi. Roberto Baggio, looking to be a menace in the final third. Davis. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gakpo, looking understandably energised after his goal. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Haaland. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Bergomi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lobbed in behind. Some resolute defending there. Luis Suarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
India with the corner, they're first. Danger averted for now. He is through here. Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Vitinha ready to try one. Great chance here to level it up. Vitinha! He went for the curler. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Roberto Baggio. Gakpo. Played out to the right. He's onside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No, that's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. Knocks it back. And it's Bergomi. It's a good spell of possession, this. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's Baggio! Same again, same outcome.
India really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
India
Gakpo.
have their second corner now.
Number 18. Baggio. Number 9. Suarez. Number 16. Fernandez.
Pernas
Number
plays it
11,
short.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field. Number 15.
Pernas pings it across.
Number
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 10.
India
Messi.
really wanted that
Number
two-goal
8,
cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still,
Number
They should be able to see it out from here.
Substitution in progress.
He's gone for goal! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And surely that clinches it. There really is no... And that is that. India are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he stop it going out? Passing nice and neat. Now it's Luis Suarez. India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bastoni. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Now then, the ball's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Batistuta. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gakpo. India do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Caceres, terrific header! There it is! First blood drawn. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
India have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Batistuta. Raul. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. Tries a shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Van Dijk is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
India really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Fernandez. And this is Luis Suarez. Cannavaro did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Brilliantly cut out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And just a quick reminder
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
India have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
India definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And this is... And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kukcu. Pullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fernandez. Van Dijk. Still just a single goal between the sides. Looking for options for movement. Oh, Red, nice interception. Lobbed in behind. And he's intervened well there. Fernandez. India finding their passes. Raul.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Messi. He is through here. Messi. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Produces a cross. And it's hoisted clear. India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. He's shooting! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked out the run. Ricky Puig conjures time and space where few can. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Cruyff! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substitution for Saudi Arabia. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Number 18.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You
Shapes to shoot!
4 added minutes has been
Keeper's got his work done. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Lam looking to play him in. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. So that's it. It is all over. India looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together.